do the end of the year reflective self-portrait, where you are going to be drawing a self-portrait of yourself, but also leaving a nice thought bubble towards the top of your page so that you can either write or draw any sort of thoughts or memories that you had about this past year. Now, in order to do this lesson, what you are going to need is a blank sheet of white paper. You are also going to need a pencil with an eraser, a black marker to outline. If you don't have a black marker, you can use a black colored pencil or a black crayon. You're also going to need colored crayons to color in. If you don't have colored crayons, you can just use what you have to color in. And last but not least, what you are also going to need is a small cereal bowl for our head circle tracer. Okay, in order to get started, what we're going to do is we are going to be drawing the circle for our head. So what you're going to do is lay your piece of paper down in portrait orientation. Portrait orientation means tall and skinny. Then what you're going to do is put your pinchers on either side of the paper. Bring one pincher over to the other pincher and crease, folding it in half from side to side. Once you have your paper folded in half from side to side, you're going to unfold it. You should have a vertical line fold right down the middle of your page. The next thing you're going to do is get your pincher at the top, pincher at the bottom of the page, and then bring that top pincher down to your bottom pincher, lining up the edges, and press and crease, folding your paper in half from top to bottom. Now that you have it folded in half from top to bottom, let's open it back up. You should now also have a horizontal fold. These folds are going to help us know where to put the different parts of our facial features on our self-portrait. Okay, the first thing you're going to do once you have your folds is you're going to get out that small cereal bowl, and you are going to place it directly in the middle of your page. So make sure that your bowl is not off center in some other location. Make sure that it is as in the middle as you possibly can. Seeing if the measurement of the page on this side is the same as this side. Same with top to bottom. The measurement that's in between the bowl and the top of the page is the same as it is on the bottom. That's how we know it's in the middle. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use your one hand, the hand you're not writing with, to hold down the bowl. So take your hand, hold down the bowl. With the hand that you do write with, take your pencil, put it down, tip down right at the edge of the bowl, hitting the piece of paper, and you are going to drag that pencil across, still having the tip hit the edge of the bowl as you go around and trace out the bowl. If your hand hits your hand that's holding it down, you can just move your pencil to be on the other side. Try not to move that bowl, and bring your line all the way around. So you should have a nice circle in the center of your page once you take that bowl off. If your circle is a little off center, it's okay. All right, so now that we have the circle for our head, it's now time to draw the bottom of our head, which is the neck and the shoulders. So right below your neck, much narrower than your head, right here at where your chin is, you're going to draw a vertical line down about halfway towards the edge of the paper, and then do the same thing on the other half, halfway towards the edge of your paper, and stop. Then you're going to take your pencil, draw a horizontal line across and off your page on one side, and do the same to the other. Starting at that vertical line, going out horizontally across your page. Then we're going to draw a smile curve underneath our neck to create the top of our t-shirt. So right on the side of that neck, right on that horizontal line, take your pencil, draw a big smile curve down and up, hitting the other shoulder, and stop. Now that we have our head and our neck and our shoulders, it's now time to do our facial features. Our eyes, nose, and mouth. So for our eyes are at the center line of our head. So right on that fold is where we're going to put our eyes. Use your middle finger of one hand, the hand you don't write with, to put your middle finger on that center fold. Then take your ring finger and your pointer finger, the fingers on either side, put them right next to your middle finger on that horizontal fold as well. On one side of your ring finger, make a little mark. On the other side of your pointer finger, make a little mark. That's where we're going to start drawing our eyes. And for your eyes, what you're going to do, you want them to be 2 finger lengths apart. So from this mark that we just made, put your pointer finger and your other finger, your middle finger right next to each other, and then make a mark on the other side of both those 2 fingers. Let's do the same to the other side. Have 2 fingers from the mark that we made on this side, and make a mark on the other side of those 2 fingers. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a rainbow curve, a slight rainbow curve up, starting from that 1 mark, going up and over, hitting that second mark. That's the top of one of our eyes. Then let's do the same for the second. Up and over and down. That's the other eye. Then let's do the bottom of our eye by just taking your pencil, and from that one side, you're going to bring it down and up. Doing an upside down rainbow curve or a smile curve. Let's do the same on the other side. Down and up. Awesome job. Then from that, what we can do is right on the same mark that we made, we're going to make a parallel curved line. Parallel means it's going in the same direction at the same time as the one above it. So let's make that kind of crescent for our eyelid on one eye, crescent for the other eye as well. Then in this space below our eyelid, we're going to create a big circle on the inside, and we'll do the same thing for the other side. Start at the line that's below your eyelid, curved line down, hitting the bottom of your eye, and then coming back up to hit the eyelid. 1 circle, 2 circles. And then on the inside of that bigger circle, you're going to create a concentric smaller circle. Concentric means that it's a circle within a circle. This circle within our circle is going to be our pupil, or the black part of our eye. And then if you want to create the reflections in the eye, on one side of your pupil, that smaller circle, you're going to create even a smaller circle on the upper left-hand corner. Then the lower right-hand corner, you're going to make another small circle diagonally from one another. 1 reflection, 2 reflection. Awesome. If you would like to draw some eyelashes, you're going to start from that lower eyelid line and draw a curved diagonal line up towards the left-hand side on your left eye, and diagonal curved line to the right-hand side on your right eye. If you do not want to put eyelashes, you do not have to put them. Awesome. So right above our eyes are our eyebrows. So what you can do is just draw a curved rainbow line that goes up, but then arches over and stops. Let's do the other one on our other eye. curve, and stop, like a nice little arc curve. For the texture of our eyebrows, along that line, you can just draw diagonal lines, dash, 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 along that arc line. Let's do it to the other one. Diagonal line going towards our right, for our right eye, dash, 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 dash. Awesome. Then for our nose is halfway between the center fold and our chin. So look for the halfway point between that center fold and our chin. And what you can do is just right below, you're gonna make a small little smile curve. That's the bottom of your nose. Then on either side for your nostrils, you're gonna make the tiniest little letter C on one side, and then a backward letter C on the right-hand side for your nose. For your mouth is halfway between your nose and your chin. So right about halfway, we're gonna take our pencil, we're gonna draw a wider smile curve, much wider than our nose, from side to side. If you want your mouth open, then from this one side, a little bit inward, you're gonna take your pencil, dip down, make an even deeper smile curve, and then connect it back to that smile curve above. For your teeth, you're just drawing a parallel curved line below the top of your mouth line. Parallel means going in the same direction at the same time. Awesome job. Now that we have our facial features, let's draw our ears. Our ears are at the same level as our eyes. So right across from your eye, you're gonna draw your ear. So take your pencil, do a curved line up and out, kind of like you're creating a letter C, about the same size as your eye, up and over, half on this top of the fold, the other half on the bottom part of the fold. Let's do it to the other side. So about the same size as our eye, you're gonna do a curved line up, down, like a backwards letter C. Awesome job. If they look about the same size, then you're A-okay. If one is smaller than the other, remember, you can erase and adjust. Now let's get to the part where we're going to draw our hair. Now, many of you have different hairstyles, like straight, short hair. Some of you have very curly hair. Some of you have slightly longer hair. Some of you have bangs and really long hair. Some of you have an incredibly short haircut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do just some of these different hair textures and different hairstyles. But the best thing for you to do is to look in the mirror and try to see what sort of lines and lengths your hair creates. If you have a shorter haircut that is straight hair, what you can do is from the top of your ear, you can make a curved zigzag line in, out, in, out, going across your forehead and then ending right at your other ear. Then on top of your ear, right here, you're going to create another curved line up above the top of your headline, going around, dipping down towards that fold, and then coming back up and going over to your other ear. From there, you can draw the straight line textures of your hair if you have straight hair. So kind of from that middle, you can draw the lines down and coming over, just drawing some hair texture lines of your straight hair. Awesome. If you have longer straight hair, slightly longer, where it goes below your ears just slightly, you can draw a zigzag line below your ears, hitting the side of your face, just like that, and that can be your slightly longer haircut. If you have bangs and really longer hair, you can bring those vertical lines over your ears, just like that, on the side of your ears, bring them down, like that. If you have shoulder length hair, you can stop it there and do your zigzag line, or if you have hair that goes beyond you can just bring those straight lines down, hitting the top of your shoulders, and then having those straight lines go all the way until they hit your neck. If you have if you have no bangs and a side part or a part in the middle of your head, instead of the bangs, you would just do lines that swoop from one side to the next, just like that. Swoop, swoop, swoop. If you have curly hair, if you have wavy hair, instead of straight lines, you would be doing wavy lines. Now, wavy lines, you guys know how to do. It's a curve up, curve out, curve up, curve down, just like that. So you would be doing wavy lines. If you have very, very tightly curly hair, instead of doing wavy lines, you would do spiral lines, meaning you're twisting and turning your pencil round and round and round and round and round to have super duper curly hair. Again, you're gonna have to look in the mirror to see what texture your hair is, or if you know your hair texture, you can use the lines that I've gone over to draw your hairstyle. But once you've drawn your hairstyle, the next step is to take your black marker and outline. So I'm just going to outline my head, my shoulders, my t-shirt, my mouth, my nose, my ears, my eyes, going around that pupil, and even with the black part of my eye, the pupil, I can fill in the space in between those two reflection circles on the inside. So watch this. When I fill it in, I'm outlining the two circles, but then filling in between. If you had eyelashes, you can outline your eyelashes in the black marker. If you didn't have eyelashes, that's okay too. And then last but not least, whatever hair texture you had, you are going to use your black marker to even outline whatever hair texture you have. Since I ended up with a curly hair texture, I'm gonna outline my spiral curl lines. Awesome. Once you have everything outlined in black at the top of the page, we are just going to use our black marker to create our thought bubble. And our thought bubble, all it is you're going to start from the top corner of your page, bring a curved line down and up, like the letter U, and then do another one connected, letter U, letter U, letter U, letter U, letter U, all the way around. That's what we call a scallop line. And then on the side of your head, just right here, you're gonna do a scallop line, kind of like you're drawing a cloud, just for that second part of our thought bubble. Once you have everything outlined in black, you are then going to use your colored crayons to color in your skin tone, the colored part of your eye called your iris. You're going to color inside the red part of your mouth. You're going to color your t-shirt color and even the negative space background. The only part that you are not coloring in is your thought bubble, because in your thought bubble, you can either do some writing or draw a picture of a reflection on the year. And here are some of the things that you can think about. One of the things you can write about or draw a picture of is, how did you feel about this past year? What were some of your favorite memories? What are you going to miss most about the school year? And last but not least, what are you looking forward to next year? So either you can handwrite your answers in that thought bubble, or if that's too difficult, you can draw a picture depicting your answer from one of these reflections. Well, friends, I hope you have fun doing this lesson, and I can't wait to see yours.